We are here live with the R&M Automotive Pro 2 lights at Knoxville. Let's go ahead and go through tonight's starting grid. We got Clint on the pole, Brad second, Lance in third, Luke Canup. Okay, in fourth, Jeff in fifth, Nick in sixth. All right, heat race number 1, 8 laps here tonight as we get ready for the feature. Everybody's going to make the feature here tonight. Let me get out of... I got to get out of the room in here with these guys. Let's get ready to go green flag racing next time by. 8 laps, 6 cars. Then we got another heat after this one. Then we will be going to a warm-up, then the feature. Should be a good race here tonight. We all know, well, I'll tell you what, some of the big hitters aren't in here. But Clint should have a good run. And this one, as we get ready to go green this time by, we know Jeff knows how to run these things. He's run with us often. As the green flag comes out, as the pace car pulls in, the green flag about to come out. Green flag is out. It's the 77 of Luke. Was trying to anticipate that one. He slides down to the bottom, up behind Clint as they slide through turn number 1 and 2. They are 2 wide behind him. Here comes up 4, Brad on the high side. He is sideways out of turn 3. He's going to slide into third. Here comes Jeff down on the bottom. He's going to slide up into third place, up in front of Brad. They are jockeying for position further back of the pack. Here comes Lance up underneath Nick. Nick up underneath Lance. He's going to slide to the last position as Nick now up underneath Brad for 4th. Down the back straightaway. Oh, he got a little bit of a berm and the wall. That's Jeff and that number 69 machine as they come down into turn number 3. Clint in the lead. Luke on the hunt down into turn number 1 and 2. Luke trying to chase him down. Can he close in on the number 2 of Clint? Jeff in that 3rd position. Nick trying to get up to 4th as he gets around, as he fights out with Lance. Brad dropping back in that 0-4. He's got some catching up to do. Back up to the front as they come out of turn number 4. Completing lap number 3, 5 laps to go. Down into 1 and 2. Luke looking low. Clint closes the door. They're going to come single file out of turn number 2. Oh, Luke up to the back bumper. Will he move Clint out of the way? He gives him a little tap out of turn 4, moves Clint up the track, but he's not able to capitalize on it. Heading down into turn number 1 and 2. Luke looking low. Clint is holding his line. He's going to protect that lead. Jeff just behind him, and here comes Nick Nowak closing in on that 3rd position as he's just behind Jeff. Excuse me. Choking on my dinner. Out of 3 and 4. Nick in that 145 putting the pressure on Jeff. Jeff holding his lane. Not going to let Nick by that easy. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Nick looking low up underneath Jeff. He's going to get that nose up under there as they head through turn 3 and 4. They make contact out of 4. Jeff keeps it straight. Nick up on the berm. He's going to fall back into that 4th position. Here comes a battle for the lead as Luke moves Clint up the track. We're going to have a drag race down the back straightaway. Side by side for the lead. Luke down low. Clint up high. Luke's going to take it into 3. Clint's going to come down on the bottom. Will he move Luke up out the way? He gives him the bumper. We're coming to 1 lap to go. Down the front straightaway, heading down into turn number 1 and 2. Luke with the lead. Clint in 2nd. They're going to drag race down the back straightaway. Does Clint have anything for Luke? Down into 3 and 4. Will he use the bumper? He can't get there. Jeff sends it in. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Luke for the win as Nick gets into the back of Jeff. Clint second, Jeff third. Nick in fourth. Lance fifth. Brad in sixth. That was fun. All right. Yes, I know I'm using the Pro 2 Lite division, but logo with just a trim, but that's what I had up in there. Sorry about that, guys. As we got Austin on the pole, Anthony second, Cody in third, J Powell in fourth, and Taylor in fifth. All right, 8 laps here in heat race number 2, 5 trucks. Everybody's going to make it tonight. Should be a wild one here. 2 laps of pacing. As we got Anthony and Austin, the brothers, fighting it out on the front row. Which one's going to take, is one of these guys going to take the heat win? Or is Cody going to steal from him? Or, you know, Taylor, he can make some amazing things happen. He is good on the ovals in these things. He's starting shotgun on the field. Can he go last to first in heat race number 2? What are you doing, Cat? All right, let me know your picks as we get ready to go green flag racing. This time by. Wait for it. Wait for it. Green, green, green. Both Anthony and Austin on the gas at just about the same time as they head down into 1 and 2. Austin's going to swing out a little bit and give Anthony a little tiny right rear as Cody's looking low, maybe to take it 3 wide. He's going to take advantage of Anthony being stuck on the high side. He's going to get up underneath Anthony as Austin drives up on the berm. He's going to shoot high. They're going to be 3 wide. 4 first coming out of turn number 4. Give Anthony the lead. Cody to second, and Taylor up to the 3rd position already in that number 89. Down into 1 and 2. Heading down the back straightaway. Here comes Cody giving the bumper to Anthony. Anthony up into the wall as they slide down into 3 and 4. Cody had a rough night on Wednesday in the trucks and the street stocks. Looking for some redemption here tonight. Down on the inside, taking the lead away from Anthony as J Powell and Austin struggling. Here comes Taylor on the bottom side, up underneath Anthony for that 2nd position. They're going to send it down into turn number 3 and 4. Taylor looking low. Anthony up high. Out of turn number 4, we're going to complete lap number 3, 5 laps to go. Nose to tail for our leaders. Everybody all together is Austin and J Powell have happened to catch these top 3. Down the back straightaway. Are we going to get a 5-car battle coming to the line? Taylor coming from the back, currently in that 3rd position. Cody in the lead. Anthony stuck in the middle. He gives Cody a little bumper. Cody shoots up the track, down the front straightaway. We are halfway through heat race number 2. Anthony down low. He's got Taylor on his back bumper out of turn number 2. We're going to get a drag race for the lead down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Taylor tried to capitalize on the car up high. Out of turn number 4. Taylor looks low. He looks to make it 3 wide. They're 3 wide down into 1 and 2 for the lead. Cody's going to lose some ground. Taylor gives Anthony the door. We got a battle for the lead. Is Taylor going to go from the back to the front? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side. Door to door. Anthony, Taylor, they touch. Taylor up on the berm. Drag race down the front straightaway. I don't know. I think it was Anthony led that lap. 2 laps to go. Taylor down low. Anthony up high. Who's going to take the win in heat race number 2? Down into 3 and 4. Taylor has the Advantage. Anthony tried to pinch him, but shoots himself up wide. Out of turn number 4. Give Taylor the lead in that number 89. 3 wide for second. Taylor in the lead. White flag is out. Anthony pushed up the track. He's going to go to the back. Taylor's got Austin behind him. Down into 3 and 4. Will Austin send it in hard. Almost gets to the back bumper of the 89 as they come out of turn number 4. Taylor from the back to the front takes the victory in heat race number 2. Austin second, Cody third, Jared fourth, Anthony in fifth. Wild one. That was fun. All right, we got a 5-minute warm-up. I'll tell you what, this gives Anthony the opportunity to take the Deadman Motorsport Hard Charger Award here tonight, as he will be starting at the back of the pack in that number 217. These guys are going to warm up, working the track a little bit as they're out there putting some laps down. I mean, Anthony was looking good, just kind of got caught in the wrong place. That was a very competitive heat. J. Powell brought it home fourth with the pack with 0 practice. So good run for him. As we got Nick out here doing some laps, Anthony, Lance, Clint, Taylor, and J. Powell. That was a fun one. All right, let's go ahead and bring in Taylor. Taylor, James and Luke, got a copy.
I do.
Oh, sorry. I had to turn my headset back on. Man, what a run there in the heat from last to first. That's got to build some confidence going into the future here.
Yeah, just before practice finished up, I experimented with a different line and it paid off.
Now, here's the big question. I know you got to feel good winning your heat, but does anybody have anything for Luke tonight?
Oh, I sure hope so, Jeff. No, that was Clint that was up there with him earlier, and Clint gave him a run for his money, so I think I can do the same.
Well, good running in the heat race. Maybe we'll get to talk to you at the end of this one, and hopefully get that just the trim number 89 in victory lane here tonight.
I sure hope so.
All right, brother. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. So we got just a couple more minutes of warm-ups here. As they do that, I'll be right back. All right, we got about 2 seconds left to the warm-up, and we are going to the feature here tonight. "35 laps here. Starts on green. Then after the first start, restarts will be on leader. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid. On the pole, we got Luke in that number 77, Taylor in second, Clint in third, Austin in that fourth position, Jeff in fifth, Cody in sixth, Nick in that seventh spot, J-Pow in eighth, Lance in ninth, Anthony in 10th, Brad rounding out the field in that number 04. So 35 laps here tonight, guys. Gonna be a wild one. Don't go anywhere. Can anybody knock Luke off the top? That is going to be the big question here tonight. Does anybody have anything for him? 35 laps here to figure it out. We just got a little preview with 2 8-lap heat races. Definitely 2 good heat races. As passes for the lead came down to well, like less than 2 laps to go. These guys are jockeying for position, especially heat race number 2. I wouldn't go anywhere, guys. This is going to be wild. This is going to be a wild one. I believe we got 2 laps of pacing here. We're going to find out here in a second. Yep, they didn't shorten it. So 1 more lap of pacing. We're going green flag next time by. Does Taylor have anything for Luke? We're going to find out. And then we got Clint. Clint gave him a run for his money in the heat race. So we're about to find out what could possibly happen here tonight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did they stop? Oh, Brad had issues, so they stopped for Brad. Okay. I got all confused there for a second. I was like, what's going on? All right, they're going to roll him back. I think Brad had an issue, so they just waited up for him so the whole field could start together. So get ready to go green flag this time by. Who's your picks? Let me know in the chat. Do you think Luke is going to win everything he can in a Pro 2 light? Or do you think Taylor or Clint can knock him off the top? Let me know in the chat as we get ready to go racing here for 35 laps at Knoxville. The R&M Automotive Pro 2 lights are about to take the green flag here, coming out of turn number 4. Luke on the inside, Taylor on the outside. Green flag is out. Luke gets a jump on the field as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side for second. Clint trying to look up underneath the 77 already. Down the back straightaway. He gives him a little bump, moves him up the track. Can Clint get under him? No. Luke's going to shut that door. Clint's going to still try. He'll give him the bumper again. Oh, we got contact. Contact back here for that second position. Out of turn number 4. Down into 1 and 2. Lap number 1 complete. Clint all over the back end of that number 77. I don't know what's going on with the fireworks as they come down the back straightaway. Headed through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Luke in the lead. Clint second. Taylor holding strong on the high side as they head in 1 and 2. Still side by side through the field as they come down the back straightaway. Fireworks still glitching. I don't know what's been up with Knoxville here lately. As Clint holds the bottom side strong, but Taylor with a run on the high side. He's got something figured out. Out of turn number 4. He's getting the run up next to Clint. He can't quite do it as they head down into 1 and 2. Here comes Austin in that 218 as he's got a push from Nick. Right behind him we got Jeff. Then Anthony, Cody, Lance, J-Pow. Oh, Lance got into the wall a little bit. Brad rounding out the field. Brad, I think this is his first week trying to get it figured out. We got Luke looking up underneath our leader as they head down into 1 and 2. He's all over the back bumper of that number 77. Down the oh, Taylor gives Clint a bump as Clint gives Luke a bump down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Clint trying to find something where he can get a run in and get up underneath Luke down the front straightaway. Luke can't shake him down the front straightaway. Single file for the top 3. Clint right on the bumper of the 77. Almost gives him a bump as he's up on the berm. Here comes Taylor giving Clint a push down the back straightaway. Out of 2. Looking back a little bit further. They're 3 wide. Here comes Jeff down to the bottom. Nick gives Austin the door. Out of turn number 4. They get it single file. Here comes Nick up underneath Jeff. In turn number 1 and 2. This is the battle for 4th. Side by side, we got a drag race down the back straightaways. It looks like Taylor looking up underneath Clint. Can't do anything with it as we get back to this battle. Here comes Cody with a K in that 4K. Down low up underneath Jeff. Oh, he gets into Jeff out of turn number 4. Here comes Austin looking for the high side. Or not Austin, Anthony looking for the high side of Cody. Can't quite do it as we go back to the battle up at the front. Jeff gets a little squirrely there as he got into Nick. Here comes Taylor looking up underneath Clint. Can't do anything with it. Looks to the high side. Now he's going to look to cut it out of 4. Can he get up underneath them? Can't quite do it. Oh, he did. He got underneath Clint. That's going to be huge as they head down in 1 and 2. Here comes Taylor up underneath the number 2. Side by side for second. Luke loving what he's seeing behind him. These 2 racing are going to allow him to drive away as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Taylor gets a little bit too much of the berm. That's going to cause them to drift. Here comes Clint back up underneath them out of turn number 4. They're going to send it down in 1 and 2. Can they reel back in the leader? Or is Luke set sail out of turn number 2? Taylor trying to get back under him as they come down the back straightaway. Who is going to take the victory here tonight? Out of turn number 4, single file. Luke trying to drive away from the field. Clint second, Taylor third. Nick now in 4th, closing in on Taylor with Jeff in tow in that number 69. Then we got Anthony, Cody, J-Pow, Austin, Brad, and Lance rounding out the field. Back up to the front, Lance out of turn number 4. Laps ticking down quick. We are, 11 laps complete. Down into 1 and 2. Taylor trying to put the pressure back on Clint. Things have seemed to calm down a little bit, but how long will it stay this way? As I head down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Taylor looking up underneath Clint. He's got the position as they head down in 1 and 2. Wow, Clint almost got into Luke in 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2. We're going to have a drag race down the back straightaway. Side by side for second. Taylor on the inside. He's going to send it in. Give Taylor the second spot, but now he drifts up and opens the door for Clint. They catch back up to the leader, and then they get racing again. Side by side, Clint on the bottom, Taylor up high. Taylor actually looking like he's going to have a good exit and a run on the high side. Is that high side coming in? Down into 3 and 4. I don't think it's in 3 and 4, but the top side is not bad in 1 and 2. Taylor all over the back of Clint. They are back on our leaders and come out of turn number 4. 14 laps complete as I head down into turn number 1 and 2. It is absolutely tight up here with the leader as they got a crazy battle. Oh, Lance having issues further back. Looks like we got a battle here for the 8th position is J-Pow taking it away from Austin as these guys battle it out back in the back of the pack. Back up here, we got Cody. Then Jeff dropping back to 6th. Anthony up to 5th, up 5 spots in that 217. Nick Nowak in that number 4 as we go back up to the pack. We got Taylor back up underneath Clint for the 2nd position as they come out of turn number 4. Side by side, door to door, heading down into 1 and 2. Taylor on the bottom side. Luke trying not to get run over by Clint, as it looks like they're both gaining on him as they come into turn number 1. Still side by side. Second place. Taylor down low. Clint up high. Ooh, Luke goes a little bit higher in his entry into 3 and 4. Almost bit him as they're side by side, hitting doors out of turn number 4 for second. They're going to head down into turn number 3. Taylor, or 1 and 2. Taylor down low. Oh, they make contact. That's going to jump Clint up the track. He's got to fight for third now. Nick up underneath him as they send it down into 3 and 4. Nick now underneath Taylor for that second position. And Anthony in there. He gives Clint the door. Oh, Clint. Back down to single file. Nowak looking low. Anthony has reeled these guys in from the back of the pack. Now up 6 positions in the 217. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Heading into 3 and 4. Taylor trying to close the gap on the leader as they come out of turn 4. Oh, Luke gets the berm a little bit. How's that going to affect him? It doesn't seem to mess him up too bad as they head down into 1 and 2. Oh, next time by, we're going to have 15 laps to go. 15 more laps for these guys to get it figured out. No caution flags to this point as Jeff is all over the back of the number 2. Here comes Taylor looking up underneath Luke. Out of turn number 4, they make contact. Contact between the leader and second. Out of turn number 4, Taylor all over the back of Luke. They head down into 1 and 2. Here comes Anthony up underneath Nowak. They touch for the lead. I just realized what the front of Taylor's truck said. Down into 3 and 4. Luke has the lead still. Taylor trying to find a way around. Austin and Nick got caught up. Anthony and Nick got caught up. Anthony loses the front pack. He's going to have to try and reel him back in. Here's the big thing here. The draft, I'm sure, is playing a huge role here. Anthony's probably going to pull the rest of these guys in. It looks like the whole field is actually closing back in on the lead pack. We're going to have a heck of a battle here at the end as they come out of turn number 4. Luke commanding this race, leading every lap so far as Taylor tries to put the heat on him in 1 and 2. Luke out of turn number 2. Taylor trying to close the gap into turn number 3 and 4. Looking fast in that number 89. It looks like he's found something. But the draft is definitely playing a role here. So being fast and behind and getting around is going to be 2 different things here, as we see all so often at Knoxville, regardless of what car you're in. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, heading down into turn 3 and 4. Still single file as Taylor tries to look for a way around our leader. Out of turn number 4, everybody kind of settled in, trying to get caught up. Will the back pack there catch up to the lead pack? Will we have a 8 to 10 car battle here at the end of this one? Taylor continues to try and put the heat on Luke. They're searching for lines. Luke goes a little lower, slides up. That seems to help Taylor close the gap as they come out of turn number 4. And if they get raced, then that pack is going to catch them quick as Taylor's all over the back of that number 77. Luke struggling to find a little bit of grip as Taylor pushes him out of turn number 2. Down into turn 3 and 4. Taylor's going to look low. We got a battle for the lead. Will they touch coming out of 4? They have a couple times so far. No, Taylor's going to fall back in place. Looks like Nowak and Anthony are starting to close the gap between 3rd and 2nd. Taylor looking low this time, up underneath Luke, out of turn number 2. He's got to fall back in line. As the battle for 3rd is raging on as Anthony's turning up underneath Nick. Here comes Taylor looking low as Anthony's taking the 3rd spot. He gives Luke the little bump. They keep it going straight as Nowak looks back underneath Anthony. Down into 1 and 2. Taylor up there looking under Luke again. This is the battle, though, out of turn number 2. Oh, Nick gets up on the berm. That's going to kill his time. He's going to lose some ground on Anthony. Let's go back to the lead battle as Taylor digging up underneath Luke. He's almost door to door with him. out of turn number 4. We're going to have a drag race down the front straightaway for the lead as Luke gets a good run off, but Taylor keeps it underneath them as they head into 1 and 2. Luke tries to pinch him down. Taylor doesn't flinch as they come out of turn 2. He gets up on the berm a little bit. That's going to kill some of his momentum. Here comes Anthony up into the battle. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Taylor all up on the rear quarter panel of that number 77. Out of turn number 4, looking low. Here comes Anthony on the high side. He wants a piece of the action. Oh, are they going to go 3 wide? He almost gets into the back of Luke. Oh, Taylor almost does too. Side by side for second now. Taylor has the lead down the back straightaway. Or Taylor, Luke has the lead down the back straightaway. Luke stays high. Taylor sends it in low. Oh, they make contact out of turn number 4. What a battle here at the front. That's going to bring the rest of the people up into this fight. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Luke in the lead. Anthony Taylor side by side for second. Looks like Anthony's got some figured out on the high side. Taylor's got to jump back in line as they head down into turn number 3 and 4. So now give Anthony that second spot. 8 spots up. Started in 10th. What a run out of that 217. Down into 1 and 2. Anthony almost into the back of Luke. Luke still has the lead. They're trying to find a way around him. Laps are ticking down. We got 3.5 laps left to go. Here comes Anthony looking up underneath Luke. 3 laps to go when they cross the line this time by as they come out of turn number 4. Luke has the lead. Here comes Taylor for second. Up underneath Anthony as they come down in 1 and 2. Oh, they make contact as Anthony comes down into Taylor. Nowhere for Taylor to go. That's going to help Luke separate himself a little bit from these guys as Taylor sends it into 3 and 4. He's going to slide up in front of Anthony. Anthony gets in the back of him. Nowak's going to take advantage, get up underneath Anthony. Out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. We got 2 laps to go. Is it enough time for Taylor to reel in the number 77? Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4 is Nowak. Looking up underneath Anthony into 3 and 4. Taylor just trying to figure out how to get within reach. Will he give him the bumper? Out of turn number 4. 1 lap to go. White flag in the air. Taylor sends it in as they're side by side for third behind him. Luke in the lead, looking to have a victory in the bag here today. Can Taylor make up any ground going into 3? Down into turn number 3. Oh, here comes Anthony. Anthony gives Taylor the bump. Out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Luke takes the win. Taylor second. Anthony third. Nick in 4th. Clint in 5th. Jeff in 6th. Austin 7th. Cody brings it home 8th. J-Pow 9th. Brad in 10th. And Lance brings it home in 11th. I'll tell you what, Anthony finished 3rd, but what a run out of him as he takes home the Dead Man Motorsports Hard Charger Award and a podium finish here tonight. What a race. What a freaking race. Top 3 to the front straight. All right, let's see. Where is Luke? Luke gonna go out and celebrate? All right, Taylor's going to park it. Where's Anthony? Oh, there's Anthony. So Anthony's going to park it on the front straightaway with Taylor as we wait for Luke to do a celebratory lap as he dominated here tonight in that number 77. He's going to go up onto, I think it's on, oh. Okay, yeah. He's going to go up into victory lane, maybe. He's trying to find a way in there. There is a way in there. I'm pretty sure I've driven up into there. There he is. Yeah. Just send it. Oh, they're kissing. Kissing on the infield. As Luke pulls it up into victory lane. And that number 77, I think that's a good spot for you, Luke. Oh, shoot. Yeah, regardless, that looks good there. Actually, it looked good when it was cocked a little bit. Oh, leave well enough alone. Come on, Luke. All right. All right, we're going to go ahead. All right, let's go into here. Let's see who we got to bring in for an interview. Let me turn my headset back up. We got Anthony in third. Let's go ahead and pull him in. Wow, what a wild one.
That was crazy.
Man, you came back from 10th place. Obviously, the biggest mover of the night, the hard charger. You're up 7 spots, up to the 3rd position, man. You had to work for it, and you and Taylor had quite a battle for second.
Yeah, I definitely had to work for this one. This was a crazy race with it being green the whole way. I figured there was going to be at least one with how chaotic it was, but thankfully it stayed green, and I was able to work the outside there towards the end, kind of work around them, and I was about to make a move on Luke, and then out of nowhere Taylor comes across and gives me the door.
Well, I don't know. It was just good racing, but man, what a wild one here tonight. I mean, you take home a podium finish in the R&M Automotive Oval Pro 2 lights, and you also take home the Dead Man Motorsports Hard Charger Award. Still got to feel good regardless.
Oh yeah, it's still a good feeling, especially with how my Fridays have been for league racing. It's just been horrible luck after horrible luck, so I'll take this any day.
Well, why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors who helped make that happen?
Yeah, but I'd like to thank my family for allowing me to do this every night. BGM Racing, Just to Trim Lawn Service, CG Motorsports, R&M Automotive for the sponsoring the series, and Deadman Motorsports for sponsoring Hard Charger for this series. Minden Tahoe Airport, and you guys for broadcasting the series.
Well, go enjoy that podium, and I'm going to bring in Taylor.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's bring in second place. What a battle up front. You, Clint, Luke, and then Anthony, and then Noah gets up in that. Man, that was absolute chaos up there.
I was not expecting Anthony. He just came out of nowhere. Then Nick stuck his nose in there, and just as soon as I got around Clint, and I'm like, come on, I need a break here so I can race on Luke.
Well, it seemed like you guys could close up. It seemed like the draft played a huge role, which is why I felt like second place had a lot of passes, but it seemed really hard to pass the leader. It seemed like that draft was just so strong that it was hard to get around somebody.
Yeah, the draft definitely was in play tonight. As long as you kept that truck pointed straight right behind someone, you could make it work. And there was a couple different lines that came in through the race, and I was trying every one of them, and some of them worked, and then Luke would figure out what I was running and then run block lines on me. So I really didn't have much for him because, you gotta adapt if you want to win.
Yeah, it was fun to watch, and I mean, it looked like you gave him little nudges. You guys were playing back and forth just to see what you could get away with, but it looked really hard to move somebody if you needed to.
I don't know. I mean, Clint and we touched a little bit, and he did go up.
Yeah, that one seemed a little exaggerated. Yeah, I seen a couple situations where it almost like sometimes it would exaggerate the bump, and then other times you'd bump and it would hardly even move the person.
Yeah, there was a few times I know I bumped Clint and Luke, and I didn't even see any warnings from iRacing for contact, so it was so light, but you could tell you touched.
Yeah, no, I get that. Well, still a great finish here tonight. Hell of a battle. It was a lot of fun to watch, and I just read your front bumper for the first time tonight.
You get the reference?
Yeah, oh yeah. So good run here tonight. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I think MDI and you for the broadcast. It's been a pleasure. Just Trim, keeping me going. CG Motorsports, Minden Tahoe Airport, Deadman Motorsports, James Racing. There might be a few others I can't think of at the moment. A little preoccupied with that race.
I get it. All right, brother. We'll go enjoy that second place, and I will see you on Wednesday.
Awesome. Thank you.
Later, bud. All right. So Taylor, with that third or second place finish, let's bring in our winner. Well, they made you led every lap, but you had to work for every lap. I said you led every lap, but you had to work for every lap.
Yeah, I was definitely not the fastest guy out there, that's for sure. But you know, we just didn't have any practice before the heat race, so that was my little warm up, and somehow was fast in that and took the heat win. And then I knew I just had to be smart and smooth in the race and make no mistakes. And I made a few mistakes, but you know that happens sometimes. So it's fun to win something different. And now we just gotta go and try to get the next one.
Yeah, you've been pretty dominant in anything Pro 2 Light here on the channel, and you know, it was definitely not easy tonight, but you definitely showed that like you understand these trucks a lot, and understanding what you're able to do and how the truck's going to move. That's got to make a huge difference and give you a huge advantage.
Yeah, I love these trucks and how they react, and you know how hard you have to drive them pretty much. So they're not easy trucks to really understand, but once you get them down, they're super fun. And you know, I'm excited to see what the rest of the season has in store. I don't know if I can make a full run at it because Friday is a really bad day for me because of just real life races, but I should be good for the next few months. So hopefully we can keep going.
Well, as always, good win here tonight. Any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, for sure. Myself, I made this brand new paint job. I think it looks pretty good. The gold really stands out, so I like that. And Ultra Wheels, Impact Race Gear, Looking Up Racing, Rigid Industries, Rugged Radios, Reaper Speed Lab, all those fast setups, Black Platinum Solar, and BF Goodrich Tires for digging. And everyone else, thank you guys.
Yeah, I think the paint job looks good. So go enjoy the victory and the new paint.
Thank you. Hopefully go get another one.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
You too.
All right,
See you
so
later.
led. All right, Luke, with a victory here tonight, let's go ahead and pull up the results, and then we're gonna get ready for, you know, our normal Friday thing. We might be doing something special here a little bit later, but let's go ahead and pull up the results. I want the grid. I want the feature. Got Luke with the win, Taylor second, Anthony third, Nick in fourth, Clint in fifth, Jeff in sixth, and Austin in that seventh position, Cody in eighth, J Pow in ninth, Brad 10th, and Lance in that final